The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Double tight. Hey, guys, check me out.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing third with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first since Sean Alexander in 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons.
3 down. 12.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Good job, D.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
4 down. 26, Mike. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Elliott, the leading rusher for the 2nd time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
Here you go.
2nd down, Prescott. Got it open, man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14.
2 tights. We got 3. Here we go. Wide 8. Check number 19.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allowed some blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Switch is 8. Here we go. Wide 8.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Wide 8. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here you go. I got one. Here we go. 47. Start there, over here. Start there. Shift. 26.
Prescott to throw it. They'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wide 80.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go. Wide 80. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. 26.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They're coming.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Switch is A. 3 down. Here we go. Wide 80. Under. Check. Here we go. 46. 58's a Mike. 58's a Mike. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
Let's get it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Here we go. Wide 80. Alert. Here you go. Eyes up. Here you go. On three. Motion. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here we go, 46. Watch tight end. Tight right. Here we go, wide 80. Gun. Under crutch.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw caught. And for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Charles, before this next drive, I'm curious to get your thoughts. If you look at the Super Bowl from the perspective of the Rams offense versus the Pats defense, because Jared Goff only one touchdown pass to the Rams, 2 playoff wins, and then, what do you make of the whole Todd Gurley situation?
Yeah, just 5 touches, 2 drop passes in the NFC Championship game. As he said after the ball game, I was sorry. He didn't play well. He didn't mean he was sorry to the fans. He played in a very sorry state. I don't expect that to continue. He's too good, too talented. I would expect a big game out of Todd Gurley, but the late season acquisition of C.J. Anderson gives them a great backstop at the running back position, and they may have to throw the ball a little bit more in this game. We'll see if Jared Goff and those excellent receivers are up to the task.
We got three down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here we go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They got him, man. It's Woods. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 down. Super.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situations?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball, they scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown, ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch 11, watch 11. Here we go, 180. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Shift. Here we go, 47. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. But while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Out.
Gone.
Alert 16. Alert
And
16.
boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 4.
Now it's gone off the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Well, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense? They got 2 of the better young linebackers in the league, and Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Build around them and watch for the Cowboys to be in the mix in years to come.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Wide ain't it? Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Here we go. Wide ain't it? Gun. 26, Mike. 26. Here we go. 47. Check the outs. What is it?
Final play of the half. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Eyes up. Punch that. Here we go, kill. I got 19. Here we go, 46. Under. I got you. You're all mine, baby. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, wide 80. Go 58 to Mike. I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott from the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go, 46. Kid 21. 26. It's been a long day for you. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 80. Here we go, 46. Gun. Switch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 53 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Hot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Not here.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Past the 20.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Here they come. Hot.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that made him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I got 11. Gun. Here we go. 180. Here we go, 46. Under 10. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch tight end. Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go, 47. Gun. 25, check 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Be sure to visit our new Fanfare open-air pavilion on the main concourse.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Blitz. They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike's 5-4.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as the